Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve the equation m to the power of 6 minus m to the power of 3 is equal to 2. So, my only variable in this equation is m, so that's what I'm going to be solving for. And now for my solution. I'm going to first rewrite m to the power of 6 as m to the power of 3 times 2. So I have m to the power of 3 times 2 minus m to the power of 3 is equal to 2. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the times n, this is the same thing as a to the power of m to the power of n. So m to the power of 3 times 2 is equal to m to the power of 3 to the power of 2. And I have this minus m to the power of 3. Now from here, I'm going to let the variable x equal to m to the power of 3. So if I substitute in x for m to the power of 3, I get x squared minus x is equal to 2. And now I can subtract 2 on both sides. So I get x squared minus x minus 2 is equal to 0, which is a quadratic equation. Now, because this is a quadratic equation, I can use the quadratic formula to solve this. So the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And x is equal to this. So in this case, a is 1, b is negative 1, and c is negative 2. So I get x is equal to negative of negative 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 2. And I have this all over 2a, so 2 times 1. Now this is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 8 over 2, which is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 9 over 2, which is equal to 1 plus or minus 3 over 2. And this gives me two solutions. I get x is equal to 1 plus 3 over 2, and x is equal to 1 minus 3 over 2. So 1 plus 3 is 4, so I get 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. So x equals 2 is one solution. And 1 minus 3 is negative 2, so I get negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. So x equals negative 1 is another solution. Now from here, recall that x is equal to m to the power of 3. So if x is equal to m to the power of 3, well, we have two solutions of x here. X equals 2 and x equals negative 1. Meaning, m to the power of 3 is equal to 2, or m to the power of 3 is equal to negative 1. So for m to the power of 3 equals 2, what I'm going to do to solve this is take the cube root on both sides. So I get the cube root of m to the power of 3 is equal to the cube root of 2. The cube root of m to the power of 3 is m. So I get m equals the cube root of 2, which is the same thing as 2 to the power of 1/3. So this is one solution of m. And now for m to the power of 3 equals negative 1, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the cube root. So the cube root of m to the power of 3 is m, so I get m is equal to the cube root of negative 1, which is simply just negative 1. So these are my two solutions for m.